and welcome to Sport Vibes on DNT Work. My name is Bolaji Alimi, the sports pilot, and I'm your host yet again. This week, we'll be focusing on doing a recap of what has been going on in the world of sport in the last few days, while also, as our culture is, extracting life lessons from this entertaining world of sports. Stay tuned and get set for this enjoyable ride.
Very powerful, lean upper body. She gets great flexibility and movement. Let's look for this. Watch for it going close to 35. Oh, yes! She's improved on her world record.
Registered a no mark on her first jump. She is not going to want to do that again here. And oh, that is big, but that was very close to the board. I mean, she looks confident. That is, in fact, a new Commonwealth Games record.
There's a clean start as well. Amuzan getting out nicely in lane number 4, as expected. India going well in lane number 7. Australia in lane number 8 too. Hands back for the Nigerians. A roar from her teammates. Nigeria going to take this one, even with Darren Leach in second. Keep an eye on Thompson here though. The Jamaican superstar comes through for bronze for the Jamaican side, but 42.10 seconds, just outside the game's record, but that was brilliant from Nigeria. Big hitting.
The initial
Kyrgios, 2 sets to love. 6-4, 6-3.
And Kyrgios will wear the crown once again in the District of Columbia.
Welcome back to Sport Vibes on DNT Work. So this week, we'll majorly be focusing on the lesson of life called timing. I'll repeat that again, timing. Whatever we want to do has a limited time for which it can thrive. Of course, you can do something at any other time, but there is an appointed time for everything. It's even recorded in the Word of God that to everything under heaven, there is an appointed time. There's a time to heal, a time to plant, a time to break down, a time to pluck up what is planted, a time to mourn, a time to laugh. There's a time to speak, there's a time to be silent. But we're not going to focus on all of these times as stated in the Word of God. But this time around, we'll be looking at the world of sports and then extracting a lesson pertaining timing. Because you see, even in sports, there's a limited time you have to achieve whatever success you plan to achieve, whatever goal you have as an athlete. There's an age where if you were to be Usain Bolt, your muscles will start telling you that, oh, big man, you are the fastest man alive, but it's time for us to quit, lest we see younger ones coming off the block and beating us to our speed. So there is always timing to everything. And the young man will be focusing on is from the world of tennis actually, but as I promised about doing a brief recap, let's not forget that the Commonwealth Games went down and several other things. But our focus is on Nick Kyrgios in the world of tennis. This young man, Nick Kyrgios, is called the tennis Balotelli simply because he shares a lot of character, not so good ones actually. With all due respect to him, a very, very wonderful player, as talented, even Balotelli himself is talented, but this is in the world of tennis. Nick Kyrgios is talented, he's very, very good at his game, he's very hard to beat when he's at his best. But in the last 3 years, he's been without a major title. I'm not talking about a Grand Slam now, but an ATP title. But this time around, he has broken that jinx, and Nick Kyrgios won the DC Open at Washington. That was the first title since 2019. Of course, he's still in his late 20s, and you want to point at the fact that people like Rafael Nadal, Novak Djokovic, even Roger Federer, when I talk about Serena Williams in the women's wing, these all are legends in tennis who still thrived and who are still thriving in their early 30s and thereabouts. So you want to say maybe Kyrgios still has time, but our focus is on the fact that regardless of the brevity or the length of time you have, as a career person, there's always a limited time to achieve or to be at your peak. You want to look at Novak Djokovic, Nadal, and all these guys. As good as they've been, They've had struggles with injuries. They've not been as consistent as they were during their younger days. So all we are saying, not to bore you with long stories, that there's always time into everything, whatever you want to achieve. When you read through Kyrgios' comments reacting to his win for the first time in 3 years, you can see that sense of nostalgia, that sense of maybe a slight regret. If he were to be given an opportunity to do the last 3 years again, he definitely would have done it better. So that's our story on this week on Sport Vibes, that there is timing to everything. Whatever you have to do under heaven, God has given you time and allotted time to do that. Of course, God is a God of mercy, He's a God of restoration. He can restore lost time, definitely. But we are not to take that for granted and then waste the opportunities we have before. Let's learn from past mistakes and improve on them with the opportunities we have coming in the future. My name is Bolaji Alimi, the Sport Pilot. Thank you so much for being timely in watching our show. Bye for now. Thank you so much for watching Sport Vibes on DNT Work. If you enjoyed the video, ensure you subscribe, like, and share the video. Thank you.